Hi, good morning, and welcome to Live Victoriously, the weekly hangout hosted by me, Tiffany Jacob. And how are you doing? I hope you're having a blessed morning so far and that you are up and ready to go and on your way. Well, if it is morning where you're watching or when you're watching. Um, and if it's afternoon or evening, or I just hope you're settling in fine wherever you're at and whatever you're doing. So God bless you. Thank you for tuning in. A little about me. Um, I was once in a warped world, trapped in postpartum depression and loneliness and just my own frustration and confusion, and not really sure what to do with all these emotions and feelings that were bubbling up inside of me, and looking for an outlet and a way out. Uh, and then I was led to some simple and basic tools to live victoriously, to start learning to live victoriously through baby steps every single day, um, which has just been a contribution to freedom, a new freedom for me. And every hour on the hour, as I open myself up to be insightful to these new things and these tools. So I hope to pass on some of the things that I've learned along with you, where I am now a recovering depression addict, so to speak, and all those other things that come along with it, anxiety and stress and loneliness. So I definitely appreciate you being here, and hope that your beginning or end of week, however you choose to view it, is going well. And so, have you heard the saying, when one door closes, another one opens? Um, and so this is kind of what the discussion is about today. It is about acceptance, only there's two sides of acceptance. So we're going to go from the base part of acceptance and then on to the top part or the back part and the front part. That's the way that I'll look at it and I'll talk about it. Uh, yeah, so it says when one door closes, another one opens. It's just that we have to choose to accept that door, and this is the door. We will be discussing the way to acceptance. And so, what I have discovered was that acceptance starts with wanting to be accepted by somebody, by anybody, or anything. Usually, there's always a feeling that's attached to that. But wanting to be accepted is definitely a big a big part of life. We want to belong as people, as individuals. We uh, desire to be fitting in somewhere so we can recognize ourselves or have an identity. It's just a big deal. And if you have not been there yet, um, I'm sure you have been. You might not realize it, but if you have not been, this is just some ways to temper it, to not go overboard with, well, I have to belong, I need to be accepted, so I guess I'm just gonna jump off the cliff like everybody else. So yes, I have a few, I number things, so I have a few points that I wanted to address regarding acceptance. So I hope this helps somebody. Uh, Ownership or responsibility. So we have the ability to respond. We have the ability to respond when someone does not accept us. So we're in a situation or we feel like we just don't belong there. Either either somebody has outright rejected us, has called us a name, or has just totally disregarded us and set us aside, or when we're talking has ignored us, or those things fall under, all right, I'm not really being accepted here. And so when we are rejected in that manner, all of a sudden the responsibility, the onus of the conversation, or the thing that we're doing or presenting, it comes on us. And so it's not the responsibility of the other person to validate what we are saying or doing. It just becomes our responsibility to do what we know to do. And it's a very grown up thing, and it's a very difficult thing to stand in that place alone sometimes when we're being asked, because I do believe in a place of rejection, we are being asked to be responsible. It's a very lonely place sometimes, because it's good. The song lean on me when you're not strong. I have that wrong. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. And how nice and comforting that is and would be if that was true for every single moment. But really, even our friendliest friends, we're not always there. We're sometimes we're going through an absolute mode of rejection. And so we have no one to lean on, and we are rejected, we're inclined to get angry. But there is, and this is in the Bible, do not let the sun go down on your anger, something that my son reminded me of the other day. My 3-year-old son. So this is, it's a very simple thing, but it's very difficult. So when we're being rejected, then we're asked to take care and take onus of a lot of things. If we are feeling angry or frustrated or confused, at least we can own it and say, yes, I don't like this. This doesn't feel good. And that's what, some of the moments in my life that has called for me to really just, even if it was in a moment of just complete where I wasn't around anyone else, I'm like, I don't like this. But it is mine. I don't like it, but it is mine. And there's my level of responsibility. So that's just one point. And another point, rejection, lack of acceptance leads to leadership. And so I pose the question, if you are not being accepted, could it mean that you were meant to stand out? Maybe you were meant to do something that no one else was going to accept and receive, but lead the way in something. You never know. It's really a thin line, because in order for a certain level of worldly success to happen, you do have to be accepted. But I'm noticing that God doesn't look at it the same way. He's already accepted us. So whatever it is that he has asked us to do, we have full ability. We have full wherewithal. We have everything that we need to do it, without the acceptance of a publishing company or a production agency. You and understand what I'm saying. It is still him working inside of us to lead the way on something, maybe something that wouldn't totally be accepted, but it's something new that is meant to pique interest in the hearts and minds of other people. And just to preface it, my God and Jesus Christ was rejected by like a whole his whole community, his whole generation, his hometown, mostly everybody. But it's really just that few, and this is where leadership comes in at. It's really just that few that were willing to listen, the disciples, and take it to heart and really take it to the next level. So let God lead you in that, and then be the leader that you're being asked to be. Because if you're in a place of being rejected, it's most likely that you are being asked to lead something. So I will be praying regarding that. But just 2 other points, and then I'm done. Character, lack of acceptance does develop character in us. Being kind and considerate first is almost like the tool that you need to do, that you need to use before being accepted. So don't worry about being accepted, but you're thinking about being kind and considerate towards others, even in their rejection. The highest level of character is when you can accept others after they've rejected you. And so, yeah, let it take its course. Let it, wean and rip you apart to the to as much as it's trying to, as much as it's trying me, even right now, even just talking about it, it's like uh, but let it have its work in you, because it is designed to bring out a pristine character that will help you in your leadership goals. So, and number four, number 4 and 5, because after you've chosen, okay, lack of acceptance, it leads to responsibility and leadership and character development. And now you're in a place where you can accept yourself, and you can start working on accepting yourself the way God made you and not trying to fit in. It becomes easier to start doing it that way. So when someone says, oh, you're not meant to fit in, you just accept yourself the way you are. Think about the background of it. Think about before the front door of, well, I need to accept and love myself. No, think about how I was rejected, or how you were rejected, or and how a lot of people are rejected, and what is being asked to be developed inside of you. And then you could get to saying, okay, well, I can accept myself right here, right now, in this phase of development. And it's great. And then after that, accept your life. And I won't necessarily say, but I'm thinking like your lot in life, but it's your lot in life today. It's not necessarily going to be the same as tomorrow and the next day, but you will definitely be able to flourish. That's the theme for the next Mothers Conference, Mothers of Preschoolers Conference, Fiercely Flourishing. You'll definitely be able to flourish when you get to that place of accepting self and accepting life. And this is my lot for today, and this is your lot for today. You know what is ahead of you, or what is coming, or what is in front of you, not behind you. You know what's coming, and so embrace it and accept it and love it, and move on from there. And I hope that these few items on acceptance really piqued some interest for you today. And if it did, go over and visit tiffanyjacob.com. There is an associated post that I referenced in this, and it's What Sets You Apart? ? Go over there and read it and sign up for your free ebook. There's also a challenge that is coming up in June. It's called Ready, Set, Reveal, and it is designed to uncover all of these aspirations and hopes and dreams and desires that lie within us, but we don't know that are there, because sometimes it's just cluttered and clouded out by lots of things. So, but the key is to simplify. So definitely go over to tiffanyjacob.com, check out the post, sign up for your free gift, and I hope to see you on the other side. Thank you for joining me today. As always, live simply, live intentionally, and live victoriously.